Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Morgan De Toi. It's a French designer brand, and they have a few fragrances in their lineup, not too many. This one in particular is called Morgan Black Eau de Parfum 100ml. In United Kingdom, if you can find it, because it's quite hard to find, it retails for £60, but usually you can find it discounted here and there. I paid around £30 for it. For that price, it's quite good. So I was surprised to see that this particular fragrance was Perfume behind it, which is quite well known, and that is Jerome Di Marino. So Jerome Di Marino has done many fragrances, and he's upcoming and quite a well-known fragrance perfumer in the fragrance community. So when I saw this, I was quite surprised, because usually brands like this, they don't have the budget, but obviously they done it, and they done a good job, because when you smell this, you smell knowledge, you smell a structure, you smell perfumery that is well done. And for that, yes. In terms of presentation, the box itself is quite on the simple side, but the bottle is very nice. It shapes like a diamond and is very attractive on the eye and in the hand. So if you like a shape of a diamond, this is very attractive. So in terms of presentation, it's quite nice, especially for the price. In terms of performance, it is moderate to good. On my skin went over 6 hours. On t-shirt goes over 8 hours. So it is moderate to good in terms of longevity. In terms of the projection, around 2 hours of an arm length projection, and after that slowly subside. But you have a small bubble, small cloud, and a small trail behind you. You need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger. I put 5 sprays of it, and this is what I got. But if you want to smell it all day, probably need to go up to 10 sprays of it. Maybe 5 on the skin, 5 on the materials like t-shirt. So in terms of performance, it's quite nice, it's quite good, especially for a price. In terms of the who is it for, this is, yes, it is leaning feminine, so it is for ladies mostly. Obviously, if you like this kind of fragrances and you're a gentleman, you can easily wear it. Perfumes don't have gender. Smell, drink, food, these things don't have gender, okay? But because I'm a reviewer, I have to mention these things, because some people are, they care about these things. So it is, to my nose, it is quite feminine, but if you're a man, you can easily wear it, no problem. And this is better suited for cooler weather, because it's quite sweet. But I think you can use it all year round, unless it's a very high heat, then it could be cloying. In terms of occasion, this is one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress up, dress it down, evening, daytime, special occasion, casual, anything you want. It's very versatile. And in terms of ratio for I paid what I get, it's quite good. Obviously, it's done before. In the first video, I said it reminded me to some extent by YSL, or if Saint Laurent Black Opium, to some extent. Okay, it's not a copy, it's not 100%, it's not one-to-one to it, but to some extent it reminds me of that one. And also yesterday when I was smelling it, it reminded me of another perfume to some extent. Again, it's not a copy, it's not one-to-one, but it gives you the direction, it gives you a mental picture what is smell like overall. And that is Dior J'adore. So Dior J'adore and Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium, quite similar to this one. This one is similar to those. So if you like those two perfumes, most likely you will like this. If you don't like those two perfumes, most likely you won't like this. It is, as I said, there are similarity and reminds me of those two, but if you go and buy it and you say, oh no, this is not, yeah, obviously I'm saying it is not a copy of those, but it is in that category of fragrances. So it opens up very sweet. So this is a sweet fragrance. You need to like your sweet, fruity fragrances. It opens up with a big sweetness, and the sweetness almost doesn't subside at all. It subsides a little bit, but not too much. So in the beginning, if it's 7 to 8 in terms of sweetness, later on maybe it comes 6 to 7. So it is a little bit subsiding later on, but not too much. So overall, this is a sweet and sweet fragrances. You need to have a sweet tooth to enjoy this. So as I said, it's Jerome Di Marino is behind this perfume, and you can tell it's got a structure, it's got a knowledge behind it. On top we have freesia and pepper. In the mid we have caramel, coffee, orange blossom and coconut. In the base we have vanilla, sandalwood and musk. I get everything in here they're mentioning, but obviously some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. For example, the combination of the vanilla and the caramel is by far is the biggest player here. So that's the sweetness of it. Coconut here giving it another dimension of the sweetness, plus giving it that tropical feel, and also a hint of santan lotion in here, not too much. Orange blossom is very nicely done in here, giving it that beautiful soft white floral feel to it, which is very nice. Black pepper, you just feel it in the beginning, a little bit of pepperiness, little bit of that sparkly feel. Coffee, I don't get that much. Maybe a hint of coffee in here, yes, but not it's not a huge player, and it doesn't. Overall, this is when you smell it, it's not like, okay, I smell coffee fragrance. No, this coffee has a nuances and has a dimension to it, but it's not a big player. The sandalwood and the musk in here in the base, giving it that smooth ride. Overall, this is a quite smooth fragrance. The vanilla, sandalwood, musk and coconut, overall they're giving it that smooth ride. Apart from first maybe couple of minutes, which is a little bit on the sharp side, but later on when it settles quite smooth. So overall it's quite a nice fragrance. It doesn't have age. I would say from 18 to 100 anybody can wear it. Especially if you are on a budget, you don't have means to buy either Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium or J'adore by Dior, which are around 120 pounds, around 100 to 120 pounds for the similar size bottle. So this is much cheaper than those, and it's a good alternative to them. Overall, what I get from this fragrance, very sweet, and more sweet. So you need to like sweet fragrances. It's sweet, vanilla, caramel and that coconut together, giving it a hint of gourmand as well, and also quite tropical. It is quite warm and spicy. The spices in here, not only is the pepperiness of it, it's just a hint of cinnamon and hint of nutmeg in here, which they're not mentioning in the note breakdown. Vanilla is by far the biggest player here, and the caramel together giving it that sweetness plus the coconut. Coffee, yes, to some extent, but again not a huge player. It's a white floral feel to it from that freesia and also the orange blossom, but orange blossom is much bigger than the freesia in here. It's a little bit on the powdery side, and also the coconut giving it that hint of santan lotion, hint of tropical feel as well, and it's quite woody in the base, which is coming from that sandalwood, and it's quite smooth as well, and it's very clean, and a little bit of fresh spiciness to it, which is coming from that black pepper, and also a hint of the lactonic feel to in here, not too much, hint of milkiness and lactonic feel to it overall. So if you like what I described, this for the price is quite nice, quite good. My wife, as I said, she likes Black Opium by YSL. She had a few bottles of it, and when she smelled it, she said, yeah, it is quite close. Although she said it's not too close. It's not like a one-to-one to it, but she said, yeah, it reminded me of that one. And also J'adore, when I said to her, does it smell similar to J'adore? She said, yeah, it smells similar to J'adore again, but not too much. So I would say both of these are around maybe 60-70% similarity, this one to them, but again, similar genre, similar perfumery, similar category of fragrances of those two, if you need the mental picture for it. Okay guys, if you I I think for a price it's very nice. Although it's nothing special here, it's done before, it has been there, done that, as they say. But for a price, it's quite well done, it's quite well constructed, it's well to put together, smells quite nice if you like this kind of fragrances, and the performance is good as well, and the price is right, around £30 if you can find it for that price. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. This one is completely on the radar, no one on earth talked about it at all. So I bring you fragrances that are on the radar, unknown, mysterious, and they are just basically lost in the background, but I think some of them needs more attention. Okay guys, if you are interested to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfume myself, I make my own line of perfumes. They are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I leave them in the link as well. They're ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great, they are very unique and artistic, and the ratio for what you pay and what you get is very, very high, because I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, and that shows in the performance, which are very, very big in performance, big in personality, and big in smell. Thank you very much as always, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.